Hello everyone and welcome back to Upside Down Land, where bullets shoot guns and all kinds of crazy shenanigans. So, I hope I've got enough focus to get through the run successfully. Don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, it depends on how successful the run is. I've got a run going here, I can choose continue, and then I'll be carrying on where I left off yesterday. Which isn't on video, but it's only the first few floors. I didn't perfect the first boss, so I'm not really that bothered about getting perfects. I'll still try, because it's quite important in terms of survivability. However, I'm probably not going to get the all perfect run. It's one of those things, you know, it's a challenge. But it's a challenge which may be concluded on every run you do. Anytime you start a run, you might have what it takes to make a very successful all perfect bosses run, which is which you get a trophy for if you get all five. What are they called? Chambers? What are those things called? Do I have any? No, I don't. Of course. Well, yeah. If you get all the perfect boss kills and pick up the 5 chambers, then you get a trophy. PS4 trophy for that. And it's probably one of the tougher trophies for the platinum. So I'd love to get that, but I'm not sure if I've got what it takes. Yeah, I'm starting with the random character. What kind of items we started off with? We had the robot's right hand and the cog of battle. I think we had the mass... Actually, no. Mass shotgun or something? We either started off also with the robot's left hand, or we found it in the first chest. I think we found it. Yeah. So, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. I don't know how I managed to die to the... Well, die. How I managed to not perfect the first boss. But I managed it somehow. I remember it was the old king. Oop, already taking damage. Off to a great start. Cog of battle. I don't know if I like the cog of battle. It really sets up, it kind of sets up that you can do extra damage if you reload properly. But I'm not. I think it makes you reload slower as well, and if it does, then that's not a nice setback. There's already enough things to think about. Anything that requires any kind of extra thinking power is not very welcome. I guess you could compare it to the way you're usually playing the game is in automatic pilot, or like you've got a car which auto shifts. You don't have to shift the gears yourself. Something like that. So you're used to automatic gear shifting from the car, and now all of a sudden with this active reload you have to start shifting gears yourself, and it's just, as you can see, I got a perfect reload there, but I also got hit. So it just takes up that little bit of extra brain space when, you know, you're thinking, oh, I should actually dodge. Then instead of dodging, you're trying to get perfect reloads. Well, when you just have to shoot, that's all you're thinking about. Shooting, dodging. Okay, let's get out of here. Ugh, nasty situation, I hate this. Who is buffing you? You scumbag. Die. Actually, after playing Gungeon a little bit more on PS4, I do think that I perform better on PS4 than on the Switch. Just a little bit better. The controller is more secure in my hands with PS4 than the Vita. What am I saying, Vita? The Switch. Did I? Am I? What was the purple ghosts? I feel like I had some unique dialogue to say because of who we are. I wonder if I can angle it off the wall here. Oh, it's thinking about it. Ah, terrible. It looks like it's possible. I just didn't do it right. Oh, okay. And now a little bit sharper for him. Oh yeah, there we go. Not an absolute failure. I wonder if I could sneak the shot through there. Probably could, but it's not a good idea. Yeah. These gun games, they can be ridiculously hard or ridiculously easy. Ooh, you scumbag. That was almost cool. Yeah, true. What is this? Just Ring of Mimics of Chest something? Ring of Chest Vampirism. Blood from wood. Great. Nothing from you. Yeah, these gun games can be ridiculously easy. If you have any kind of flights item, it's a joke. It's like a free, well, not free. It's like a, for 20 casings, you get a black or gold chest. Well, in other times, they can be ridiculously tough. So all of your normal bullet modifiers work and can influence your shots. And I've had, if you pick up anything that's along the lines of, you know, quantity over quality, the spread shot bullets, then you're not probably going to hit all the targets you want to hit, because you really want a single shot with decent accuracy for this bullet game. Alright. Oh, that wasn't too bad of a reward. I think. Maybe I can do something with it. We're not the pilot, so I'm not going to be opening as much chests as possibly. I'm doing pretty bad. If I die, I'll probably just quick restart on this floor or the next floor. But if I die later than that, then I'll just accept my death. And it'll be a really short stream. I prefer not to die on this floor though. If I have to, I'll buy HP. Heart holster. What items have I got? I thought I had the hip holster, but I don't. I've got that on the Switch. I'll pick up the key, and maybe later I'll pick up the heart holster. I'm thinking it probably synergizes with the hip holster. Ow. Damn it. Almost dead. Not cool. Okay. Brown chests. That room, not sure if it has combat or not, but yeah, I'm gonna... What is this? A gas mask. Poison resistance, maybe? Yeah, that's pretty bad. There's a couple of really good poison resist items. I think I'd rather have those, what are they called? Some kind of boots, creepy crawly boots, let's call them. And they give you poison creep as you roll, but they also give you poison resistance. There's a couple of items that both give you some kind of poison damage option and poison resistance. So just poison resistance on its own is kind of lame. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a half a heart or something, because I'm gonna die otherwise. Yeah, I'll buy half a heart. It's a shame that I have to resort to such purchasing options, but yeah, definitely just don't want to die. I think the cog of battle is killing me. It's making me think too much about my reloads. I'm looking at my reload bar and I'm getting hit by shots I shouldn't get hit by. The only reason I still have that thing on me is because I want to sell it at a store. Like I want to throw it in the, you know, what's it called? It's a creep man, great creep. Yeah, we do get extra damage for good reloads, I think, but yeah, At what cost? What are you? I could offer you a tribute. A shrine to the gun gods. Cool. Bullets from nowhere. No idea how that works. Okay, that's not the greatest gun, but I'll take it. Oop, watch out. I might lose that one. Yeah, we lost it. They always seem to put me up against absolutely mind-numbing situations whenever those key guys show up. Very often I end up taking some damage trying to go get them. And it looks like every now and then when we shoot, there's extra bullets. It seems alright. You know what, if I can't sell the item, I think I'm just going to drop it. The cog of battle. I obviously cannot work with it. I'm sure it's slowing down my reload times. Yeah, I'm just going to drop it. It's unfortunate. That's not how you drop items. Here we go. A shame, but it's really ruining my gameplay. And I've had that from the very first floor. Stupid rat. Get out of here. Yeah, it definitely was lengthening the reload times. What do we got here? Potion of Gun Friendship. That's a good one. Bubble Blaster. I've had that weapon and I just don't know how to properly wield it. Actually, considering, yeah, let's see here. Okay, gotta open the chat on a separate window here, as usual. There we go. Yeah, I don't have the chat on my PS4 screen anymore. It takes up screen real estate. Gun Friendship would be great. I'll see if I can get it later. Oh, of course. I wonder if I'm going to survive. I'd like to survive. I just don't see my odds being very good. The closer to death I am, the worse I'm going to play. Because the stakes will be higher. Yeah, look at that. Oh well, I guess we'll have a fresh run. We'll just start anew. We had some terrible starter items, to be honest. Yeah, gonna do quick restart. Yeah, I know. What was that? Keep? Did it say keep modifiers? If I'll return to the breach and learn from my mistake if I've got the same starter items as I had before, because they were not good. Hold on, let's have a look. Okay, what's this? Gun Knight Gauntlet? Armor every floor. It's not the greatest. That would be amazing if we were the robot. Robot's right hand and banana. The banana can be a competent first floor boss killer. We start off with some armor. We've got a key, and the robot's right hand is a great starter. I mean, it's I think it's one of the strongest starter pistols. So I'll accept this as a good start. And I will endeavor to play better. Yeah, I managed to get all the way to Gun Hell yesterday on this character. I came across a demonic gun muncher and accidentally fed it my best room clearing weapon, the AWP sniper. And that kind of ruined my odds of reaching the Lich, so I didn't even get to the Lich. I have beaten the Lich recently on the bullet. I unlocked the bullet recently as a character. It took me ages. I had started playing the game in 2016 when it first came out, and I put it down for a really long time. Decided to pick it back up again after its most recent update, and considering it's all for free, so if you already had the game, doesn't the Farewell to Arms update for PS4, it's just all free updates it seems. So I decided to get back into it, and honestly, it already was a really great game, but with all the changes they've made to it, it's even better, and there's more stuff to do. And now I'm interested in getting the Platinum Trophy for PS4, which is gonna be tough. The hardest part of it is definitely getting the 5 perfects, for me. For me specifically. Because whenever, you know, whenever the challenge gets important, I'm not able to perform well under stressful circumstances, so whenever I know that it's for all the chips, I throw, you know. I'm not able to give it my best attempts. I've always got that, like, you know, I've always got that idea in the back of my mind, like, yeah, this is an important fight. It took you X amount of time to get here. We're disinvested, and this is what we lose if we don't get it. And yeah, it always gets to me. It psychs me out, and I never manage to get a proper run of you know, whatever challenge. It could be anything. I think I do best in challenging games when it's like the Dark Souls style. The bonfire's right in front of the boss, you go there, fight good. If you don't manage to beat it, you know, you'll be back 10 seconds later to try again. I'm pretty good at playing really well when it's that kind of challenge. When it's instant replay, doesn't take any time for your muscle memory to get rusty. Okay, we've got access to our shop. Free keys on floor 1 is pretty much an instant oubliette. Easy choice to make. If this would be a good gun, I'd be happy. Yeah, decent enough. I'll take it. That's a better boss killer. I think it's a better boss killer than a banana. I hope so. I mean, you got a banana or a, you know, rocket launcher. Yeah, what's better? But yeah, doesn't have to be realistic. I do like the weird and wacky, oh you scumbag. I know where the other one is, but I wasn't paying attention to my... I'm so used to it being on the top left somewhere next to the fireplace. I wish I was the robot. Was it over there? I thought I knew where it was. I think it's in this room. I don't know I've left over there. I think it's there. Yep. That's the place. Okay, get these tables out of the way. That should do the trick. Roughly here, yeah. Probably. Okay, good enough. The doorway's over there. Oh man. I mentioned it last time. I'm not sure if it's always been like this in Enter the Gungeon, where there's always been a water barrel on the floor with the entrance. I mean the secret switch. But I do like that there is always one in that room now. Oh, come on. Yeah, aiming it through doors at a horizontal viewpoint is really tricky. Like that maybe? No. Okay, slightly lower down. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Whoa, not low enough. God. Please. Oh, still not low enough. No. Oh my god, finally. Okay, so where exactly do we need to be? There. At this viewpoint it's slightly easier because you can see exactly what kind of angle you need. Okay, good enough. Perfect. That's a trick shot. I like trying to make the barrel put out the fire without breaking the barrel. Okay. Anything else we can do on this floor besides the boss? I see, there's one more exit we haven't taken. 27 whatever that is. I wonder how much I need for the next useful. Oh, never mind. No more floor to clear, just the boss to go. Oh well, we got enough boss killers. Now let's hope for perfect. We'll see. Take a sip of water. Alright, here goes nothing. I don't know if I have any kind of remote control over this thing. So, oh, okay, cool. Managed to knock it with a blank. Oh my god, he's really getting under my skin with his timings. Okay, don't angle it the most obnoxious way. Thank you. Whoop, watch out. We did it. That was not easy. Pitchfork. Not really sure if that's a good weapon or not. I'll use it to clear some floors. I need to clear some rooms to see if it's useful. So, whenever I get the credits drop, I just leave the room and they give you the credits instantly. Don't even have to worry about picking them up. Which is interesting. I've been watching Northern Lion Let's Play this game, and it seems that he doesn't know that because he keeps running over them. Just break that. Do I want? So I'm going to try something out. I've used all my blanks, and I see Anel playing, and he's using all of his blanks on floor 1, and I'm thinking, why are you using all of your blanks? Don't you want to keep them? And somewhere vaguely I remember it being said that if you use all your blanks on the next floor, they'll give you like 2 or 3 blanks back. So depending on how much blanks you have, you might want to spend them all looking for secret rooms. And that's interesting. I've never, like the last 10 to 20 runs or so, I've been not... Oh yeah, good thing we didn't fall down. I'm gonna check this real quickly. The last bunch of runs I've done, I haven't at all... we're missing just a few coins to pick that up. That's such a shame. Casings, yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, I like the rifle style sniper accuracy weapons as room clearers. Oh well. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the blanks. So we'll see. Yeah, there we go. 2 blanks returned. And I'm sure they don't just give you that much blanks. I'm sure if we finish this floor with 2 blanks, we're going to enter the next floor also with 2 blanks. So there must be like a bare minimum amount of blanks they give you, just straight up, on entry to new floor. I like the fire damage and pushback on this one. Not sure if it does enough damage to be a good boss killer, but it definitely is an okay room clearer so far. Or at least I'm enjoying the torment I'm putting on the bulletkin. I hate this. This is the second run in a row that they've given me the unfinished gun. It's absolute trash tier. These for some bananas. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh. I bound roll dodge also to L1, and that's specifically useful whenever you've got beam weapons or charge up weapons, because while you're charging up you're using your thumb to manipulate the screen to show you where your enemies are. I think I've explained this last time. I'm not gonna go back into it, but yeah, the default binding to dodge on the Nintendo Switch is both L1 and circle, or A, I think, on the Switch controller. So by default they've bound it to both of those buttons, the L1 and the circle equivalent. And that made me think maybe it is more user-friendly to have the dodge on L1, just for being able to both look at where your enemies are and charge up or laser weapons, and at the same time being able to dodge. In very certain situations I make the conscious decision of switching over to L1 dodge instead of the circle dodge. One of them would be when I'm fighting the Globulon boss at the end of this floor, whenever he does his stream of bullets attack. Specifically during that attack I switch to the L1 dodge button, and then I'll carry on shooting at him and reloading with R1 and you know, the right analog. I despise rooms like this. Absolutely despise. You know, as long as I don't fall off, I'll take every one of these bullets to the face as long as I get to the other side. But I hate these rooms with a passion. And there's quite a few of those like obstacle courses. I hate them. It's disgusting. I always take damage there. I'm not, you know, too clumsy. Too clumsy for this game. Okay. That missed just about everyone. Oh, no, not that one. Whoa, watch it. I hate these large rooms. Especially if there's more than one of them, they just manage to fill the entire screen with random hazards. You guys are really bad. I'm on fire. I'm killing myself. And again. You don't want to have a fire weapon on this floor, actually. It's more danger than good. Okay, how will I fight the boss? I think I'll use... yeah, that'll do, actually. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, the queen isn't here, so we must have nailed her with a random shot in the last floor. If you leave her alive, she'll come back and try and take revenge on you. Killing our king. Okay. There we go. The same trick. Depending on the type of weapon you're using, you may or may not be able to catch Robbie Lord on fire. Any kind of weapon that puts pools on the ground, he seems to be kind of immune to, because he's got his own like red blood pool. I probably shouldn't have used a blank on him. Oops. Even I shouldn't be using this good weapon on him. Pretty much it doesn't matter if you don't perfect this boss, because you don't get anything for it. Might as well save your resource for the upcoming bosses. Okay, a bunch of keys. The shell fires shotguns. That's cool. Really cool. I'm gonna use this as a room clearer. This and also the banana. Fire shotguns and bananas at everyone. I'll teach them. I like the key situation. Oh. All those random shots coming out the shotguns I'm firing are going to be really confusing. You're safe, not a mimic. Void Marshal. Don't know about this weapon. There's so many weapons in Into the Gungeon. I find it hard to keep them all apart from one another. Some of them look like they should be really good. You think they're going to do a lot of damage and then they end up just doing nothing. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get out there, okay. Yeah, we don't have great room clears, to be fair. The best room clears, in my opinion, are like automatic multi-shot explosives are good. The banana is kind of, you know, getting me taking damage because I have to hold the charge shot, and that takes brain space. If it was a grenade launcher and I just had to press R1, no charge, it would probably be much better, because you can on reflex blast away bullets coming right at you. Of course, you can hold the button and then release at the perfect moment to blast someone's shots away. Yeah, wow, okay. Stupidly good key situation. Enraging photo could be good under certain circumstances. Blanks, not gonna lie. There's one here. Yeah, the ideal room clear situation for me can be summed up with two specific guns. Either the M1 or the AWP shotgun, not shotgun, sniper rifle, and the Jolter machine gun or machine pistol. The Jolter has automatic fire, it's like a machine pistol, its shots have serious knockback as well. So you've got an automatic weapon knockback, and you've got very decent single target damage with piercing. So you got a bit of everything you might want. Okay, I've got to pay more attention to my dodges. Fail a little bit less. Because it's a slow death into the Gungeon. You're just playing imperfectly and floor after floor. You're just going to eventually run out of health if you're taking 1 damage per rune. Okay, we're 1 casing short of being able to buy the photo. Don't know if I should care that I don't have it. Frost Amulet, not great. I really don't like the Amulet and the table taps. Not a big fan. Yeah, I think we're good to go to the next floor, and I think I might be gonna avoid using the banana. I'm gonna move to the pitchfork and shotgun shell, or whatever you call it. Okay, I think I can unplug the controller again. Should be charged enough now. Yeah, this is one of those things. The longer I play Gungeon, the worse I get at it. I really need my focus is at its best when I first start playing, and the more and more runs I do, the worse and worse I get at it. Like the run I uploaded recently, my robot dragon victory. That was like the first run of the day, and it just went really good. I didn't make much mistakes. You're not able to make much mistakes as a robot. I also didn't find any amazingly strong armor synergies, and there goes the crest. Actually, I never go to the, you know, what is it called? The old Gungeon or whatever. Never go fight the old king. Just too bad. I could never win the fight. It's, the risk versus reward is a bit off on that one. You should, if it was like a guaranteed 2 red chests or something, maybe. If it was a guaranteed rainbow chest, who knows? Right now you get a guaranteed synergy chest for defeating him, and that's about it. And I don't think that's worth the effort, because there's still not 100% chance on synergy. And the synergy chests, it's just like, it's I forget this thing has crazy pushback too. Good weapon. No, ghosts, not to care too much about pushback. Empties rather quickly though. I hate these QB scumbags. Especially this one. Really don't like that. Yeah, he seems to not care about any kind of status, negative status effects. Really way too strong those. Gun munchers. Sometimes you just see nothing but gun munchers as like, give us all your weapons and we're gonna give you crappy weapons in return. Like they're trying to make me lose. Anyway, it does remind me of a Let It Die Battle to the Top escalator to happen. The slow defeats, the slow death. You run out of focus, as time progresses, you get worse and worse at your play. Oh, that's disgusting. I hate when that happens. When you dodge over a table, your dodge turns into a table slide, and you don't have iframes during a table slide. So if you want to dodge a bullet and you go like this, the whole time you're sliding over the table, you're actually not in iframes. Okay, I can have every weapon in the world, but they keep giving me shit that I don't want. It's weird, it's like you want sniper rifles and they give you nothing but shotguns. it's a weird thing, but I actually had the unfinished gun and the mass shotgun on my last Switch run, and I didn't want either of those items. So it's kind of annoying to see them on the PS4 straight afterwards. Okay, glass swarmstone. No thank you. I'll take it, because I'll just get stolen by the rat anyway. Give me something better, please. Do better, game. Give me better things. It's not that the items I've got are bad, per se, but most of what I've got on me are just happen to be weapons that I personally don't like using. Okay. How to deal with this room? Do I need to deal with this room? No, not at all. I'm just gonna go back. Okay, we found the boss. And I'll be okay against any boss as long as it's not the ammo conda. I'm terrible at fighting ammo conda. It's a fun weapon, but I feel like it needs a little bit more punch to it to be usable. Its damage is a little bit too spread out. It's not focused enough, in my tastes. Also, I like to avoid anything which clutters the room with visual effects, because the only visual effects you want to really be seeing and paying attention to is the enemy bullets. So it doesn't even matter just how overpowered your whatever you're using is that clutters the screen. I still don't like it, because you'll take unwanted damage just by the confusion caused by having both to pay attention to the enemy bullets as your own screen clutter. A good example would be a like Super Meat Boy style saw blade weapon, which causes saw blades to, well, you shoot an automatic shooting saw blade fired weapon, and they bounce around the screen, and they're extremely, well, they really confuse you as to which bullets are yours and which bullets are the enemies. And actually, I don't like bouncing bullets in general in Gungeon, unless I've already got a really strong run. If I get bouncing bullets early, I'm just not happy with it. Key for a key and an item. I'm very happy with that trade. Yeah, there's just too much to worry about, too much clutter. And actually, I do have enough items that I consider not great that I would feed to the gun launcher. Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it the unfinished gun plus the void shotgun, mass shotgun. Here you go. Accidentally not feed it my most usable weapons. Give me something that's not absolute trash tier, please. What the hell is that? Directional pad. Input, output. Okay. It's a short burst weapon. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down. Left, right, left, right, left, right is what I'm seeing. Oh, no. If I do left, right, I switch gun. So that's not going to do nothing. Okay, I'm going to try reloading and pressing up, right, up, right. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Nah, you know what it is? It's probably like the the Konami code is like up, down, left, right, that old thing. An okay looking weapon. I don't like that it shoots all over the place. There's a few weapons that are relatively new to me that I've seen that just shoot all over the place. Like there's this thrown type weapon that does the same. Where is it? It should be extremely obvious. There it is. The Crown of Guns, that's another one. It kind of shoots all over the place like the Iron King, or like the Gun King, or whatever, the boss we fought in the first floor. It shoots all over the place like that, and it's again, I don't see why you would clutter the screen with bullets that are not the enemies. It just makes figuring out which ones are the enemies tougher. Yeah, I don't know. We're not well equipped for this fight at all. I'm gonna check the shop quickly and see if he hasn't got a weapon, because we got absolutely... ugh, that's not good. I'm not a fan of the sling either, because it's a charge weapon. I don't know, also just the concept, don't like it. Oh well, second floor boss. Hope it's something easy to defeat, because I don't have much on me. Oh great, that's easy enough. Or it should be. Okay, we're empty. Okay. Don't get hit by that. And not ideal positioning, but I guess it could be worse. Poison's okay. Did I throw my gun at her? You know, if I have to defeat you with my starter weapon, I will. Hold on. This might be a blank moment. I'm gonna use the marker. Hope it does some kind of damage. Oop. Please. Okay, got her. Nice. This is the boss I find most easy to perfect on floor 2. So I'm glad we got her, but I'm not I'm not happy about the weapons we've got so far. We've got a number of weapons that I consider decent room clearers. We got the Crestfaller, which is just an absolute top tier room clearer. Love that weapon. Well, what am I going to use? I think I'll go with, yeah, Fire and Ice. That should be good. Especially considering the knockback on the pitchfork. Not a fan of having such an ammo inefficient weapon, but it's, you know, can't be helped. Anything else I can do here? Nothing to pick up. No keys, no items. Okay. We got 2 blanks. Now as an experiment, I'm going to move to the next floor and see how much blanks we have. Now if we don't gain any blanks at all, then I think the NL strategy of using up all your blanks, especially if you're under 4, before moving to the next floor, looking for secret rooms might be a good move, especially in certain areas like the shop. Oh, it looks like we gained 1 blank. I'm not sure, do we have any blank items which will give us blanks? Blanks have a chance to freeze enemies. Okay. Blocks projectiles but shatters if its owner is wounded. A gift from the Lady of Pain. Gungeoneers who say a prayer to this silly goddess receive her blessing of 3 glass Guan stones. Okay. So that's referring to the Guam Stone Shrine. Yeah, I'm just checking if any of the items we've got give us blanks per floor. And it doesn't seem so. So I guess if you're under, if you've got no blanks, it'll give you 2. Yeah, I'll pay attention. Next time, when I finish this floor and move to the next, I'll try and finish it with one blank remaining and see how much we get for the floor after. I'm still needing the trophy to kill like 100 enemies with pulling bricks or hazards or something. Damn, you couldn't be frozen? Ooh, that put me in a bad position. Why can't I hit you? Stupid enemy. I've still got a lot of unlocks to do. I should probably not be trying to do what I'm doing here, which is beating the Lich, gaining access to a new character, and then finishing the game with that character. I'm not sure. Whoop. Not sure if I've got what it takes, honestly. I don't have enough practice with the Lich fight to be assured of victory there. Oh, okay. I really hate them. You know, if all they did was put spore bullets all over the room, that would already be bad enough. But no, those spore bullets at random, seemingly at random, just decide to activate and come in your direction. Hunt completes. Visit Rifle and Grey something. That's great. That's great. Did you just get a boost from the minecart guys? You. Sneaky buggers. Yeah, these hunts are taking me ages to complete. I don't know why. I swear I've got to kill way more enemies than they say I have to kill. I would love to get flight. Really, you know, you're defying all kinds of laws of physics here. Ooh, wow, can't believe I made that dodge. Supposed to be expected. Can I freeze you? Yeah, looks like I can. There you go, ice and fire. Enjoy. Not a huge fan of those enemies either. Anyone left? Oh, there's more here. Great. Okay, keys. Don't really need keys. Yeah, I'm also... There's a couple of challenges that I'm wanting to get done sooner rather than later. I know that you can gain access to the new bosses they added to the game, the rats and the perfect dragon, or whatever it's called. Well, there's challenges I want to do, or I want to get done before that. One of them being getting the 5 perfect boss kills for the trophy, and then the next possibly unlocking the other character. Though maybe unlocking that other character is more difficult than dealing with the rats, specifically as a boss. So I don't know. I'm still working on getting the key, and I will try my luck at the fight. But for now, I want a few more attempts at the new character. Great, 8 keys. What am I gonna do with all those? We don't have an active item. Watch me get the drill thingy-bob in the next store, or the lockpick or something. Yeah, I got more than enough keys. Now the game can start giving me other kinds of items. Okay, a boss. What would it be? Yeah, we haven't found a single chest room. I think we're still owed 2 chest rooms. Okay, I hate this situation. Ah, get out of the way. Oh, oh. Ooh, okay, good. Oh, did I run him over? Cool. I'm also going for my trophy of getting 50 or 100 kills on the minecart. Only reason I'm not jumping on that minecart is that I still need the trophy. Because I don't consider that any kind of safe strategy at all. I'm more of a turtle than a glass cannon in a regular playstyle. Usually like to play things safe. Yeah, I like slowly conquering new territory instead of rushing to the heart of the territory and taking out the capital and taking the territory like that. What do we got here? Mach 10. No, this is terrible. Don't I already have a weapon like that? Honestly, I've got a really bad lineup here, in my opinion. Everything is slightly worse than the other weapons that I know of that do the same thing but better. The shotgun, I know of better shotguns. Actually, I think I'd rather have the regular shotgun, which is I think called regular shotgun. I'd rather have that over the shell, just because of the distracting bullets that it shoots out with the shotguns that get fired. Okay, kind of nothing room there. Watch out. Those are some of the wizards I hate the most. Look at that ridiculous spread. I think it's because it almost forces you to dodge, and I don't like that. I'd rather play the avoidance game. I mean, move to avoid. Because it's true, it is more safe. Dodging will commit you to a certain trajectory, and you don't know if you're if it's safe. You don't know if you've got a safe landing. Okay, here's another room. Could stuff happen, you know? Yeah, just another pointless room. Guess it's moving me towards the treasure chests. Oh, hello. That's something. Give me something good, please. Badge. By the book. You know, I'm gonna write it down. And I'll look it up after the stream because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna understand what benefits I get from this. I don't know. I'll look it up afterwards. It looks like trash. No, I wish it wasn't. Well, we've been to the store, yes? It didn't have anything amazing in it. I'm gonna have a look quickly before I play this guy's game. Nothing worthwhile. Here he is. Yeah, I'll use the casings on you. Yeah, of course. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah, I forgot to go and get the item from him at the breach, that's right. Actually, I also have to hand in Fryful's rifle game, the hunting guy. Yeah, I don't like my odds of winning this one. Oops. Yeah, complete failure. Oh, there's a better attempt at least. Yeah, this looks like a really tough one. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try and angle it off the wall there. That'll give me some odds of winning. Ugh. Well, I guess at least I hit one, and I'm happy for a... Hello, what are you? Turtle problem. Is this normal? Oh, I know what turtle problem does. I don't know how you unlock it. Maybe you have to have the space turtle in your inventory and then beat the dragon to unlock it. Maybe? I've only recently unlocked it on this account, but what it seems to do is these turtles multiply, possibly every time you kill an enemy. Full metal jacket. Oh man. Yeah, I can't afford it. I wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. It's one of those things. If I could afford it, this is almost my ticket to a perfect 5 out of 5 boss. But only if I can keep my my blanks alive during the floor. Because what it does is it makes blanks auto fire whenever you're gonna take damage. So you can basically just go full focus on the boss fight and deal damage to the boss without having to worry about blank timing. And yeah, just freeing up your mind of that task really increases your killing power by a lot. And wow, did we also not pick up hardly any ammo? This is going to be an absolute shit show of a fight. Yeah, it's terrible. You know what, I'm going to give the directional pad a try. I'm going to give it a chance to prove itself, see if it's got some damage on it. Maybe it does, maybe I'm underestimating it. But this is my worst third floor boss, probably. I hate it when he does that. I hate it. He always tries to get you stuck. Oh, god damn it. I've already taken damage. And now I've got no stress. Watch me technically perfect the whole rest of the boss fight. Oh, no, I didn't. What happened? Why did my gun automatically switch? I didn't switch that. But honestly, like, look at the absolute trash tier weapons I've been getting. Absolutely nothing good. What else did I have? Pitchfork? You know what? I'm gonna go absolutely full focus on bullet dodging. Gonna try not to roll. Take the opportunity to learn the boss. I might just straight up die to him. Yeah. I'm just not. It really it gets depressing, you know, getting no good weapons over the course of the first couple of floors. Stupid boss. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite third floor boss. I'd rather get anything else. What is this? Table tech. Yeah, I guess the game heard me say that I hate all table techs. Let's see, what have we got here? Well, I guess I'll be using the robot's right hand to clear all of the trash on the next few rooms because they're not giving me ammo at all. Fantastic. Off we go then. Man, look at the absolute crap items that I've got on me. None of them do anything for me. I would trade in everything I have for one sniper, or give me a sniper and a useful active item, and I'll trade everything I've got in for that. It's absolute shit what I've got here. Nothing working with each other, no synergies, absolute shit. I've got no usable sniper, and not a single decent shotgun either. You usually have a shotgun, at least. Okay, the Crestfaller is really top tier, but that's all we've got. Oh, look. I should complain more often. Apparently the game's got this, like, hidden effects on drop rate, where the more damage you take, the less items it drops. Which is cool. It's like a reward for playing good. And it makes sense. Maybe that's why I'm getting such trash items, because I'm just playing crappy. Unfortunately, it's a long descent into madness at that point. Because if the game is difficult for you, what you need is some help. And the game deprives you of any good help. So it really it forces you to get good, actually. And I guess I will try and pay more attention to my dodges. I mean, I was at absolute maximum focus for that avoidance. And I still think I just narrowly avoided all that bullshit. Okay. This is starter weapon territory. Oh, damn it. There's a couple of really, when you first unlock the bullet, you think he's very bad, and then his starter weapon is terrible. Because if you don't have full health, you lose the ranged portion of its attack, and you have to get into melee range to fight anything. And it's a really dangerous spot to be in. But all you have, well, if you get armor, it'll help a lot with that situation. Because you can kind of safeguard your hearts, and then you could be at maximum health. So there's that as a thing you could do. But also, what can't be understated is that it can break bullets. That is such a helpful... Oh my god, stupid. I know that coffin's gonna get me hit, and I hate it. But the cop is getting a lot of kills. Or at least he's helping me get a lot of kills. I'm seeing him fighting left and right. Doing a good job here. Well, the Blasphemy breaks bullets. It's very, very handy skill to have. Especially when you've got bosses that you want to perfect, and you know there's one or two of their attacks that you find really difficult to avoid or dodge. Like fighting that tank, for instance, I would definitely choose to break the main cannon bullets coming at me, because you never know what they're gonna do. Looks like we're one hit away from death. This is just terrible performance on my part. Absolutely the worst. Ooh, watch out. So yeah, you've got that. Oh, thank you for keeping me alive on the brink. You've also got, you're immune to contact damage, and that is more useful than you'd think. There's actually quite a bit of, you know, like this for instance. I don't know if you'd be immune to contact damage from those stompers. Possibly you would. But there's quite a lot of little beasties that do contact damage, and you know, it's chip damage you just won't get as the bullet. And it all adds up, you know. So he's an extremely tanky starter character. So you've got bullet breaking capabilities, and you won't be hit by any kind of contact damage. I wish I could freeze you. Can I freeze you? It looks like you're dead. You can freeze. You can go to hell. I think I forgot to... Yeah, I forgot to get my blanks in order. I guess I was holding out hopes for a perfect and getting a full perfect run, but honestly, I'm given, like, you know, someone wants me to invest, and they're asking me to invest pennies when I need pounds. I'm making as good a use as I can out of runs that don't really have much power behind them. Yeah, I'll probably go with the bullet. There's actually a few things. Well, I see there's no point to this room now. Oh well. I don't think this is a good weapon. Demon head. Not good. Against the final boss it's okay for breaking the skulls. But other than that, I'm not too excited about the weapon. We definitely are hanging in there. Have we found the store yet? I think we have. Oh, no, we haven't. Gonna be in one of these directions. Well, we're at floor 4, and you know, with the build we have, I shouldn't even be this far. Oh, sweet. Ammunition, what do I need that for? I'm gonna take it for the crest roller. It's been a good room clearer so far. Aha, shop. Oh my god. It cost 98. The magic lamp is exactly what this run has been missing. It's a really good boss killer. Looks like you have no health, and I was hoping for health and survivability. There's you. This could be great. I'm gonna feed this guy everything I don't want. Okay, first the shell. Here we go. Okay, sweet. Actually, I only need to drop 2 weapons in there and you'll give me exactly what I want. The MAC-10. I don't know why, but I think the MAC-10's bad. Just got a feeling. Okay. Great. This might change everything. We've now got 2 decent boss killers. I'm gonna go and fight the boss and see. If we get perfect and health drop, we might be in a better situation. We have blanks. Yeah, let's try. Ah, I hate this one. Nope, bullet hell. More bullet hell. Okay. Hard mode. Already taken damage. Can't take even 1 more damage or I'm screwed. I still need a lot of practice against this boss. Okay, we still have 2 blanks. He's almost dead. Got him. Not perfect. Very, very unfortunate. I could definitely have used the health. Yeah, we're hanging in there. And the Gilded Hydra. Heads up. Weird. What a weird weapon. A one-shot shotgun. It's gotta have ridiculous damage to justify its one-shot to reload. Increases clip capacity with damage taken. The Gilded Hydra is a masterwork shotgun created by Edwin, the legendary gunsmith. Its capacity grows every time the bearer is wounded. Revolvations 2-1. These are the words of Caliber. She who grips the 7 sidearms in her hands and walks among the 6 loaded chambers when the gun is drawn to the heart of the pacifist, and when the chambers are empty and the shells are spent, the last of the jammed will ascend to the seal the breach forever? The last of the jammed will ascend to seal the breach forever. Okay. Well, most of that is just play on words, like guns and chambers and bullets and shit. There's probably lore in here. Curious. Okay, so now that explains why the low capacity. I guess taking damage increases clip size. Before I fail this run later, I think one thing I want to test is if the clip size increases without us having the weapon equipped. So I'm going to go into the next room and deliberately take damage from something and see if the clip size increases. Because if it doesn't, then that would also mean probably swapping away from the weapon would reset the clip size effect again. Okay, let's have a look then. Shotgun. Oh, hello. Wow. How fast does it shoot? Oh yeah, what was that? Automatic? Semi-automatic? Semi-automatic. Wow. Semi-automatic shotgun. 50 shots. I'm guessing it's gonna have good damage. I will use it. I don't want to get hit, but if I do... Well, damn. Okay, there's damage. Ooh, I like it. The lamp is doing okay. I'll refill it though. There it is, my main boss killer, after all. Okay, interesting. Gilded Hydra. It already has... How much shots is that? Okay, that's 8. 8 before reload. Great. Semi-automatic shotgun, massive damage, and if you take damage, the clip size increases. I'll try not to take damage, but I very much appreciate that it doesn't just increase by 1 bullet at a time. I had a feeling it was going to work like that. But I'm pleasantly surprised that it is not the case. So I can have many items, because I've got all the keys. Shotgun coffee, speed up. Oh yeah, I remember this synergy. I saw NL have it. That's cool synergy. Really makes me not know which room clearer to use first, the shotgun or the crestfaller. Well, the gun coffee, or what's it called? Shotgun coffee, highly caffeinated, with just a hint of gunpowder. Don't drink more than 99 cups. Ha, okay. Well, I've definitely not had 99 cups of coffee myself this morning yet. But there's still time. We could get there. Let's see. Yeah, everything's cleared. We've got the shop remaining, and I guess what I could do, now that we have the option, I'm gonna look if we don't have any passives that I'm not too unhappy with, and I can just drop on this Joker. So blanks freeze, and table tech, I'm gonna look exactly what. Not all table techs are completely pointless. Table tech blank. That might be okay actually. I would be foolish to throw it away. And actually having battle standard, which is improving the strength of our minions, we have 2 minions, so yeah, I don't think there's that much items left that we can safely throw away. A lot of these are too, you know what, Void Marshal as an automatic slash fodder clearer, we've already got the demon head to clear away debris if necessary. And really, I consider an automatic weapon, preferably one that fires as fast as possible, to be a very important part of any useful Gungeon build. I'm gonna drop the Void Marshal and also the banana. I don't think we have any synergies with those. You also have to take into account which weapons your best killing weapons are synergizing with and not accidentally give those away. I've done that before. Yeah, two examples of where you're going to need an automatic weapon to deal properly with a boss fight situation. One, the dragon, when he shoots the like the 5 or 6 skulls at you. There's that. And you've also got the Beholster fight, where he shoots 2 missiles at you. Sure, you can take out those missiles with single shot weapons, but to have an automatic weapon you swap out to just to deal with those missiles helps a lot. Yeah, I think we're good. This was a useful, a good floor. Everything went well. Couldn't hope for a better floor. Let's carry on. Okay. The synergy that we got just now with the crest puller and the coffee shop, shotgun copy, is when we reload, we shoot, we throw a glass bottle at the enemy and it'll cause them to bleed. I hate you. You have to go out. When you get into this room, the first thing you want to do is look at the map and figure out where the exit is, so you know where you're rolling to, because you want to get the hell out of there as fast as possible. Don't like that. Death. Why do 200? So I think he's still kicking. This weapon is absolute top tier. It doesn't have much ammo though, and I'm going through it very quickly. What's that weird icon on the map? Did we unlock something here? Oh yeah, I see. Our comrade has fallen. Oh no. I'm retiring in 3 weeks. Getting too old for this. Oh, vengeance. Off the rails. What is that? Okay, off the rails. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'll add it to to look up Gungeon effects. Vengeance. Off the rails. I'll look it up. I've got a feeling it's just a damage up. So what you're getting with the badge, I think it's... I wouldn't put it in a red chest. Out of a green chest, maybe. Great. His shot speed isn't high enough to really call it an amazing companion. But yeah, you got a companion that helps you deal damage and maybe takes some enemy, you know, takes some attention off the enemies. When he dies, I think you get a damage up. Don't know how good it is. Don't know if the helper is worth it. Yeah. Before I even started that roll, I knew it wasn't going to end well. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tabletop lance. This one situation is probably gonna kill me. Never mind. I survived, but I hate those hammers. I hate getting those hammers that track you in when there's enemies on the floor. It's ridiculous. I can't even deal with those hammers when there's no enemies on the floor. So if you put those hammers against me with enemies, then I'm just screwed. Then, you know, you can count me out. Not going to survive that situation. As you can see, with my health. Got a decent amount of cash, a lot of keys, a decent number of blanks. Did we get a turtle for killing? Okay, how much turtles have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 turtles. Okay. Did we get one? No. Okay, screw you guys. Stupid king. Okay. Doing alright. The run is... unfortunately this run got off the ground way too slow. If we had picked up the crest faller much earlier, we would not be in this messed up situation. Oh sweet, I forgot table tech blanks. So I've basically got like infinite amount of blanks in this room. That's cool. Too much from me. No, I'm sure I could take some of those tables with me to the next room. I mean, I could, couldn't I? Can you wheel tables into rooms? Do they let you? This looks like one of those rooms with so much going on in it that I'm bound to not see a bullet creeping up from below me. Oh, there it is, there it is. I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. I'm gonna get hit by one of those. Oh, never mind. Still hanging in there, just ever so slightly. Please, I should have damage. Could you kill something in less than 50 hits? I swear. I need some health drops. I need something. Anything. 1 health left. Yeah. Nothing left. Oh, hello. Well, here's the fight. I'm worried about going into the fight with 1 HP. Okay. I wanted to blank, but I pressed the wrong button. I clicked the right analog stick instead of the left analog stick. If I needed to blank, I would have been dead. Oh, I hate this. You guys can go to hell. You just die. Okay, more enemies, huh? Screw you. Screw you. Okay, fine. It's fine. Health is also fine. I'd rather have health than blanks. Okay, what's going on in here? Ugh, I hate those, like, invincible thwomps. This does look like a room that I can play extremely safe, though, and I have the ranged CC necessary to pull it off. I think I'll take the bottom of the screen, just in case. Whew, okay. Item? Green chest? Mimics don't have fuses, right? Okay, cool. Not a good room clear. I unfortunately have better room clears. I feel like we're so close to getting some survivability. We just need to find the vendor. Okay, don't trust. Yeah, you're okay. So the blue ones have retracting bullets. Yeah, don't like you guys. You guys can go to hell. Oof. Almost got me, eh? Stop it. Stop getting angles on me. Right. We have to fight another room. Oh, hell yeah. This is it. This might be all we need. Glass cannon, Litchi trigger finger. What is that? Quicker reloads? Something like that? Might be. Yeah. I would love to take glass cannon, but we don't have enough cash for it. I've got a great boss killer though, in the form of the magic lamp, and I've got the blanks to support. I could treat it as an attempt at a perfect dragon and try and just knock a hit at all. Actually, I don't think we'll find anything else out of the floor that will... The risk versus reward for entering new rooms is just not there. Okay. We don't have a pass to kill, so we'll be going to gun hell regardless of what happens. Let's just give it our all, shall we? Take these two weapons and see... Actually, I think the shotgun's got more DPS than the stinger or whatever it's called. So I'll take the shotgun instead. The shotgun and the lamp. I'll start off with the shotgun. I'll see how much damage it deals, and if it deals an impressive amount, then I'll use that over the magic lamp. It might have slightly higher DPS. Oh yeah, that does seem substantial. Oof, okay, almost got hit there. Good flank. Damn, that's some damage. Oh, watch out. Oh, and we're empty. That was great damage, but it looks like we got through all of our ammo completely dead. I don't know if this is... I don't know. Cool. Oh shit, I didn't... Get out of here. Okay, I had to. I didn't take into account that my second weapon needs to be a stream or a machine gun type to deal with specifically that attack. I'm screwed. Go ahead. Oh well. No, I hate this too. I especially hate the fact that if you're looking up at the dragon, that you won't see... Okay. That you won't see the bullets bouncing up from below you. Oh man. That's a shame. Oh well. We did pretty well for what we had, I think. Chose some really bad blank moments, I think, for this fight. The forward stream attack he did, that kind of sweeps from one side of the room to the next, that's not one that you should be blanking on. You should be able to avoid that completely. Where else did I blank? I don't know, I think he did another one of those. I think you're really unlucky if he chooses to do the fire coming from both directions thing too often, because, you know, that's often a blank moment. Because I think he still attacks during that. It's not just that that's happening. Oh well. Yeah, I'll return to the breach and I'll finish off some tasks I have there, and then I'll call it a stream. All in all, I think we got the most that we could out of that one. Didn't really take off in any substantial way. Why you? So I got this guy's quest to hand him. Oh, sweet. Fear not the embrace of death, Hunter. Destroyed the lead maidens, 25 of them. Cool. Yeah, we got a Jaws reference. Which is cool because he sent us after the sharks. There was one more thing. You had something to tell me, didn't you? Ah, the young slinger. Thou hast brought me much amusement. Alloweth it never Beast said that I am not a generous patron. We have donated this trinket to the acquisitions department on Doomepitaph. Now moveth along, Slinger. Okay, Owl is unlocked. Should I be happy with that? Yeah, I recently bought what may or may not be a great item. I think there are platinum bullets, something like that. Some type of bullet, some element of bullet. Cost me 200 hegemony credits, so I hope it was worth it. And I am realizing that every time I choose the random character that it's costing me credits, so it's like the they may have taken that idea from the Eden in Binding of Isaac, that it costs you a Mum's Heart kill to purchase the Eden run. Now if you run Isaac a lot, you'll have a lot of Eden tokens, but if you've only just unlocked Eden, you'll only be able to run a couple of times before you run out of tokens. So, well, that's not a big concern here, but one concern is that I still have a lot of items that need unlocking using hegemony, and as you can see I'm still on the cheaper ones here. So yeah, I should probably not be using that character too much until at least I've unlocked most of the hegemony credit item unlocks. And of course that's one of those it's one of those unfortunate almost paradoxes or catch-22s. Like I want to do this as soon as possible to unlock a character, and I want to play through the game with some unlocks left, so to have some incentive to some goal to strive for with that character. Because let's say if I had everything unlocked, at that point you're playing purely for the gameplay, and I don't know, we just don't live in that age anymore. It seems more yeah, there always has to be some kind of incentive to do something. You're always hit with some achievement. You know, you're either getting achievements, or you're getting unlocks, or you're earning credits, or you're getting something. But to play just for the game itself and have nothing in reward for it, I don't know. It's different, especially when you've got a bunch of games that can be played, and a lot of them do have unlocks still to be gained. Iron Maidens, great, my favorite. Oh yeah, I still have to talk to this joker. 7-leaf clover, nice. For your contributions to my continued livelihood in this godforsaken place, I've donated something to the acquisitions department in your name. I hope it puts the odds a little more in your favor. Chances are you'll need all the help you can get. Run along now. Yeah, you know I've cleaned you out every so many runs when I do have flight, and I'm able to just cheese your whole racket. Okay, he's thinking about it. Anyway, yeah, I think we've achieved something on the stream. Yeah, definitely still really enjoying the hell out of this game. Probably gonna stream it more. Next week, Dark Souls 3. I'll get started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care now.